Hey, what's going on, YT? It is your girl, TheLeaRae, and I am a foodie chick, okay? So today, I'm going to have Denny'S nachos, okay? Now, sorry it's not prepared, but you can skip ahead and get that first bite if you like. But they come... That's funny because the first time I ordered these to go, they did not come in this whole box situation. So I guess there is a standard about how to actually prepare these. So you get a box of chips. Okay. And then you get, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shredded cheese. You get shredded cheese. And it's not even shredded no more because it just got warm. I'm gonna try to make it, it's like a cheese block. That's not the first bite, for real. So, don't worry. Yeah, it's hard to pull the cheese apart. Because it got nice and warm. Like, the ingredients do stay pretty warm. You got some utensils. And then you get, like, their meat sauce. Their chili, meat sauce, their chili. It comes like that. Then I'm just gonna struggle. It's so, when I tell you that chili is so good, like banging. So then I like to put the chili on. Like, this is some of the best tasting nacho chili I've ever had in my life. Like, that's how banging it is. Okay, so you dump the chili on there. All right, and last but not least is their cheese sauce, which is like a queso. Let's make sure this is done and this is out of the way. And their queso is bomb too. Oh my gosh, everything is so flavorful. Uh-oh, I got chili on my arm. All right. And look how much they give you. It's so much. Like, they are not skimp with the ingredients. Hands down. Best nachos. Best nachos, okay? Now, I'm going to load these nachos up one day because I'm going to get myself some tomatoes and some lettuce and just like a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm going to just add to them, and make my semi-homemade loaded nachos. Shout out to you, Snoop. But yeah. So let me make sure that's folded over. Oh, and I'm having coffee to drink. And this is for my homegirl, Fat Faces, here on the YT and on Instagram. She's she has a different name on Instagram. But she wanted me to have coffee with a meal. So there's my cheese. Here's my coffee. And it is, I forgot what kind we got, like Folgers. No, we got like Colombian roast, and it has creamer and caramel in the bottom mixed up, and then whipped cream with a caramel drizzle on top. I could drink coffee with anything. I'm a coffee drinker, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it and get that first bite. Gotta get that thumbnail. Just look at the amount of goodness on there. banging. Just think, add some lettuce, tomatoes, like a little pico or whatever, some avocados, some onions, be banging. Now, if you don't like your stuff, and there is a little kick to it, so if you don't like your stuff seasoned up heavy, these might not be for you. But I had these for the first time like a while ago. I just remember having that first one like, oh my goodness. And everywhere that I go that has nachos, it's like I always gotta try them. Nachos might be like one of my top 5 favorite foods. But it would make sense because I was born and raised in California. Like, I was born and raised in California, and I was raised in New Jersey. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Because I went to New Jersey when I was like 13 or 12, turning 13. So then I stayed out there until I was like about 26. So I really spent half the time in California and half the time in New Jersey before I moved to Alabama. But yeah, born and raised Cali, born at Berkeley Hospital. We were living in Oakland at the time. Holla. And loved California. I always believed 100% that the biggest mistake my immediate family made, or my parents made, was moving us to New Jersey. I just remember having a better quality life in California. And if we had to do it all over again, I would say let's stay in New Jersey. If I could still have my husband and I could still have my baby, let's stay in New Jersey. I mean, stay in California. But as parents do what parents gotta do. My hand's sticky on that glass. But I'm telling you, I loved California. It was better. I know for a fact we were in a better school district. Like, thinking back now and comparing it to the current curriculum that I teach, a lot of the stuff that these kids are doing in 10th grade geometry, I was doing in 5th grade. I'm not even joking. I remember doing all that stuff in 5th grade. My social life, though, when I was younger, it was kind of not popping. Because in California, my parents moved around a lot. And I don't really know why they moved around so much. I had a better chair situation. But like every few years, we would just go live somewhere else. I mean, we lived in Victorville, Mira Mesa, Sacramento, Escondido, Los Angeles. Did I say Sandy? Did I say I said Sacramento, San Francisco. Oakland. We just lived like all over the place. They would just move a lot. And so that means that I remember being a new kid at school a few times. So I don't know, I was introverted. And I carried that over when I moved to New Jersey, which was my mom's side of the family. And I met like, you know, it was like 9 total of my aunts and uncles, my mom's brothers, sisters. And I had all my cousins there. But I was introverted though. They were used to being around each other 24/7. I wasn't really used to that. So yeah. I was introverted. And but I still remember having a bomb quality of life. My parents used to do a lot of stuff with us. Take us a lot of places. Every time there was something to celebrate, we were celebrating. Like we had fun, like on Easter, we was always doing stuff. We used to, my parents would make sure we stayed in apartment complexes where there were pools, because always a pool party. We had stayed in good neighborhoods. I don't know how good it was in Los Angeles, because I could have sworn I remember my mom telling us that we can't go out the front yard. So LA is LA, I guess. LA was mind-blowing to me when we had first got there. Like, it was just like a different vibe. My parents' best friend, Ted and Jerry. Yes, their names were Ted and Jerry. They stayed there. They had a house like I had never ever seen in my life. It was straight pimp. Like, you walk into Ted and Jerry's house and you're in a foyer. And there were 2 statue, what was those things? Like cheetahs or panthers that greeted you as soon as you walked in to their doorway on some marble tile. I didn't know that I was entering a great house back then. I just thought it was a cool house. But now thinking back, I'm like, dang, I wish I could have went there in my adult years. So you walk in on this marble tile floor with these 2 statue panthers. And then it's a piano right in back of them. I think the statue panthers were either black or white. It was a piano. Nobody played the piano. Piano was just there for show, for decoration. Then, if you wanted to go past the Panthers, kind of to the left, that was the game room. You had to go down the steps into the game room. When you got into the game room, it was massive. You had several, there was a center poker table. I didn't really know that's what it was back then, but it was a center poker table. It sat about, it looked like about 6 or 7 people, I don't know. And they each had these nice, like, comfortable chairs at each station. And it was felt, and then up in the ceiling were these TVs that dropped down. I think it was more than one TV. So it was a central poker station. If you look to the left, it was a bar, like a fully functional wet bar. It was a bar. Everything was all black. Then, okay, so the bar's over to the left. If you walk straight back, you'll see something that a lot of people will probably never get to see in their lifetime. It was a pond with real fish. Swear for Jesus. The pond was the length of this room, which was massive. It was, I mean, you literally had to take a hike to get to that exit that was on the right side, which led to the kitchen. But it was literally a hike. Like, you walk it, you had to walk, okay? It's not like a bedroom, okay? This place was massive, so the pond was the length of the room, and the fish was swimming through the pond. I'm talking about huge goldfish, okay? They had all kinds of fish. The killer, though, is there was a entryway. So the fish swim through the pond, and then they swim through the wall into another room. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make it up. That's how massive the pond was. Okay, so come back out to the game room. from in the foyer, back in the foyer. You can go to the right, but you have the beads, you have the glass beads, because you know this was back in the 90s, and they was stuck in the 70s. Okay, so you had the glass beads, led to the first, because it was like a circle. It was guest bedroom right there. Guest bedroom had a water bed. Period. Okay, go past the guest bedroom. You're in the kitchen. Nothing special. Come back into the foyer. Go to the left was the living room. Everything in the living room was all gold. They had a glass coffee table. I just never seen anything like it. It was just like a huge glass coffee table with a huge gold sectional and a TV. And that's where Jerry, his wife, used to be sitting in there smoking cigarettes and watching her shows. And now that I think about it, she just looked like some kind of 70s goddess. That's how she looked. Okay? Now, she used to keep her nails done and everything with that red nail polish. Let's go past there. Now, if you go past there and you go into their room, which was to the left, you got to go in the hallway and go to their room. To the left, normal looking room, real chill. Then you can go into the bathroom. The bathroom was carpeted. It was huge. Had a phone in there. Had a TV in there. You know, just had a... It was just off the chain. All the fixtures was gold and everything. Around. Go back in that hallway. Go to the right. And there was a guest bedroom, which I saw something I never seen in my life before. It had a... Number one, it was a chase. Okay, and the chase was long. I didn't know that was the word for it back then, but there was a chase, and next to the chase was a closet, and it was all this cowboy stuff because you know they used to dress like cowboys back in the day, like black cowboys. So had the chase, and they had the cowboy belts, the cowboy boots, the cowboy hat. That's how my dad used to dress. Like they was cowboy down, right? This room was massive, but the key feature of this room was the bed. The bed was a perfect circle that instead of having a regular headboard, it had a half dome. Okay? And I think the half dome was like red velvet. So when you laid in the bed and looked up, it was a television above you in the half dome. That's where we used to watch TV. On the back of the half dome, when you laying in the bed, complete wet bar with a telephone. I promise y'all, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life before. We used to love to go to Uncle Ted and Jerry's house. I was my mom and dad's best friends. I don't know if they was best friends, but we used to be over there all the time. I wonder what they did, because I ain't never heard them talk about them going to work or nothing. I don't know. They probably dealt drugs or something. Yeah, think about it. But I'm talking about this was some stuff straight out of a movie. This looked like a mini version of what Scarface's house looked like in the movie Scarface. What's his name? Scarface? What was his name in the movie? Some straight drug kingpin stuff, I'm telling you. But I don't know. I don't know what they said. I think he was retired back then, but to retire and have all that, you ain't get that working this no regular 9 to 5. I don't know what y'all did. Our parents will never tell, but they was doing something. I want to know what they did. I'm grown now. I'm gonna see what they was really doing, cause it was crazy. All right, y'all. I'm about to probably get like one more bite, like one more sip, and call it a day. So this is gonna be my last bite. It's heavy too. I ain't even using that. I gotta wash my hands. You gotta wash your hands after you eat something like this. Well, people, that is a wrap on those Denny's Zesty Nachos. I hope you definitely try them because they're banging. Let me know if you have any requests. Shout out to my girl Fat Faces here on the YT. My coffee was good. If you have any more coffee suggestions, because I'll drink coffee at any time, like that is my favorite drink in the world, just let me know. It's your girl, Leah Rae, and I am 100% a foodie chick. Until next time, people, peace.